It's your boy J Quil All Talk Live back in with the morning tapping up in what I'm at Cortland, New York, about to shoot up to Fulton. A little bit past Syracuse. Just tapping in with y'all, see how y'all Friday morning going. All right, let's get it, man. I gotta hear him get up here. If you're coming to the live stream, just hit the like button. If you're gonna keep it pushing. Yeah, I don't know if my live stream gonna go in and out right now, but I'm trying to get up here. Kind of tired, but we gotta run it. I gotta go get loaded so I can get it back down to the port. Hope I can get past this way station, West Area way station, turn off this J brake. So if you're in the live, just hit the like button, hit the like button. It's your boy J Quill All Talk Live with the morning tap in. What's going on? What's going on? I see you in there, brother. I see you. Let's get up here and make it happen, man. I just want to say I welcome all the new subscribers. Trying to build this channel, get it up and running. They already somewhat established with the channel, but for those who new to the channel, it's pretty much a trucker channel. Talk about a little bit some of this and some of that. Let me get up on this highway real quick. Yeah, she gonna shake a little because it ain't sturdy. But we gonna definitely make it up here. All right, so how y'all Friday going this morning, man? I know mine's is pretty much tired, but we gotta get the running. Show y'all a little bit what I'm doing real quick. This live ain't gonna be too long. I just tap it in. That's all. It's not gonna be a long live. We all say that anyway. We always say it's not gonna be a long live, and then end up dragging until about an hour, 45 minutes. I'm gonna try to keep it at least 45 minutes, at least. See what happens. All right, let's get it. I had to stop. Oh, what is that? Nah, I ain't getting no coffee though. Now, I already had some coffee already. If I get another cup of coffee, I'm gonna be tweaking. So I ain't even want to do that. But why this bag ain't stand up, I don't know. All right, I guess that's the water. All right, so we right here on 81 right now. Like I said, she not gonna be too strong because hope that works a little bit. There you go. Let's go. Yeah, I know she gonna see. That's why I ain't gonna be live too long because right now, because the way she's shaking right now, it ain't gonna do no better than that. Let me see something real quick. I don't know if that's gonna hold, but it is what it is. Had to go get me 2 wake up wraps so I can keep it pushing. As truckers, we really can't get no good food out here anyway. Not unless you bring you something from home, but other than that, you gotta get what you can get. You gotta maintain a certain weight because this food out here will kill you though. You gotta watch how you eat, how you eat, and plus things expensive now. It's not like back in the day when you go in the store with $10. Now you gotta go in the store with a whole $30 out here. What's going on? What's going on, Yak? You in the building, man? Now, we just out here driving, man. Just tapping in with y'all, man. Trying to see how everybody's doing this morning, doing on a Friday. If I can't read most of y'all comments, I'll try to get to it. Right now, I'm sitting far back on the seat, so hey man, at my age, I ain't got the same eyeballs I used to have. I ain't got the same eyes, the same vision. It's only enough to keep me moving. When you get older, you do start losing that vision, but make sure I hit that like button though. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I really do. I be trying to go live now, like in the morning, but and I'm taking 2 weeks off because the AC went. And I'm gonna tell you one thing: when it's about 100 degrees outside, it's about 120, 130 in the truck, so it gets hot. It gets hot, yeah. It gets hot, man. So, but I be trying to tap in when I can. So I'm gonna try to keep it up running Monday through Friday. Because if I ain't live, I'm always working and fixing on something. Oh yeah, definitely keep my eyes on the road, man. So that's why I say I ain't gonna be live too much. There's definitely a lot goes on out here. I tell you, you ain't focused out here, you be having trucks coming across the highway running into you, broken deers, roadkill, all types of madness out here. But I gotta shoot up here to Fulton, a little bit past Syracuse. About once I get to Syracuse, I got about a 35-minute drive, 35, 40-minute drive. Get out here and get loaded, get right back, try to make it down to the port. I try to make it down to the port. I had a 1 o'clock appointment, but I'm trying to get up here at least by 9 o'clock. At least by 9. Try and get loaded and make the money on it. See, when you get out here as on, like I was talking to AJ earlier, we got here and as on operator, I don't know, we got, I don't care if you got your own authority or not, you got to have a hustler spirit. You got to have be able to hustle and be able to grind out here, you know, because we don't get paid. When you become an own operator, either you got your authority or not, you don't get paid by the hour. You don't get paid by the hour, so you can't really take no days off. You can, but you can't, especially if you got a truck payment, but you got to be out here, man. You definitely got to be out here running. But once you get into this truck, everything, all the responsibility is on you. You can't be expected for nobody to give you a handout or people to help you out while you on this road. Once you break everything you do with that truck is going to pay a mechanic, or I got to call roadside, or I got to do some things. So I make sure that the truck's running somewhat up to par, man. I get out here and do what I got to do. The whole important thing about is make it back home. You got to make it back home, man. But if you over the road, it's one thing. You always gonna be on the road. But if you're not, and you running local, or you running like what 200 miles up, 200 miles back, 150 miles up, 150 miles back, you want to make it home regardless. Now I'm hoping that this rest area, the rest area closed, we running it. If not, I gotta go up in there. But I'm just hoping that it's closed because I just want to run. I gotta slow this thing down too. They get in front of old boy. I can slow it down. I don't want to be running that hard. Try to keep it at least 65. I be doing my thing, man. I've been doing this for a minute. This ain't no easy job, though. I try to explain that to people too. You out here, your mental can go left. I just wanted to tap in with y'all, man. Try to keep y'all updated on what I'm doing. And definitely gonna keep y'all updated on the trucking industry. We're just trying to wait for this election to go through and see everything work out. Because honestly, I don't really hear none of these, neither one of them trying to become president. Nobody talking about the trucking end of it. Nobody talking about the logistic part of it. You know, people keep saying that, you know, they talk about trucking and help trucking out. Now, ain't nobody helping the truckers out. Nobody talking about it. Only people who making the big money is the corporations and the brokers. But nobody talking about helping out the truckers. Nobody. So now you just got to watch how everything go down. But right now, like we was talking about yesterday, matter of fact, earlier was how minimum wage is $15, $17, and the truckers only making $3 more. Nah, that part I don't understand. Like how the truckers are making less money. You know, how you can get a job at Burger King and then they're making more money than what the truck driver makes. So ain't no way you working at Burger. Like right now where I live in over there in Mount Pocono, PA, not close to north of Mount Pocono, where the Burger King is offering $17.50 an hour, and truckers, me man, that don't make no sense. That really don't make no sense. A lot of people don't understand that. This little box trucker in front of me right now, he could probably be making more than a regular guy who got CDL license, and he got Class B. You think because you got Class A, you'll make a little more money, but that ain't how the game works. That's not. But when minimum wage is about to beat guys who out here driving these trucks, man. So you telling me I can get out here and run the road and I'm making $25 an hour, and I'm out here hustling, staying away from my family, struggling to pay my bills. When you got not the people who work at fast food, but you got people flipping burgers, it's damn near making what I'm making, and got better benefits. 401k, pension, credit union, retirement package plan, you know, good health insurance, life insurance. Truckers are barely getting that. You don't get that unless, I guess, after company drivers, after what, sometimes is what, after the 60 days? Some actually paying from the door. Some they gotta wait. But when we get to talk about trucking, people always say, oh, y'all doing a whole lot of crime. Nah, we're not doing a whole lot of crime. I'm just saying that if I'm out here 12 hours a day, 14 hours a day, and I'm out here on the road running 3,000 miles from Jersey to Washington State and back, Jersey to Cali and back, and I'm not seeing the money, but you got somebody else who don't even have to drive a truck and making more money than a trucker. You know, that don't make no sense, but nobody really, don't nobody want to sit down and talk about it, man. They don't want to talk about it. They got so many rules for us, so many regulations for drivers. It's kind of like if I get into an incident, right? I get into an incident. Let's say like right now, if I get off the exit up here and a car hits me, and I'm a minute to going out of, clocking out, going off service, right? Now they can hit me with, if anything happened, they can hit me and charge me for the accident. But you know, no disrespect to the police officer, but police officer can be on duty for 9 hours, 12 hours, 14 hours, and get caught up in a shooting and no nothing happened to him. But if I get into an accident, they want to send a trucker for a piss test, a drug and alcohol test. You know, they want to run your law books and see how long you've been driving. They want to go to the computer and see how aggressive you was driving with all the cameras and everything in the trucks. They would charge you for it, but a police officer would never get charged for him working 14, 15, 16 hours a day. A correction officer get into an incident, beating up an inmate, he's been in there 14 hours. A truck driver get into one fender bender, and they want to crucify a truck driver, and that don't make no sense, man. That don't make no sense, man. It is. There's really no rules for nobody else but a truck driver. You know. Oh, y'all driving $80,000, 80-ton vehicles. These truck vehicles ain't 80 tons. My truck weigh like what, 17,000 pounds? But there's too many rules and too many restrictions put on the trucker. You know. Yeah, port to port. Yeah, I go port to port, but I go upstate. Yeah. One thing about running containers that I do like, we don't touch no free. I don't touch anything. I go to a loading dock, I back in, I get loaded, I close the door, I put a seal. That's the only thing I do. I close the door and put a seal on it, get it back to the port, cut the zip ties off the lock. The machine take it, I grab it empty, I come back, I'm done. Yeah, I'm touching. We don't touch freight. That's one thing about containers. You don't touch it. You know, we ain't no lumper. We just get there, we vacuum. You know, so most of the time we get first priority. So if you go to a company where you got about 15 white boxes, and as soon as the container pull up, they already know that they don't want to pay those demurrage charges. So you already know what it is. Man. So we don't touch anything. I like containers. The only thing about it with containers, sometimes you be in that port anywhere from 20 minutes to 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, maybe 8 hours in the port stuck. I was in the port the other day for 6 hours. The only thing sucks about that, they really don't want to pay for that. Depends on what company you work for. You might get paid detention time. Then they might tell you an hourly detention time, 2 hours. You can be in the port for 2 hours and don't get paid nothing. Now what the port does, they give you tickets now with no time on it. So when you leave the port, they don't tell you what time you leave the port anymore. So you go in the port 8 in the morning, you be stuck from 8 to 1 o'clock. By the time you leave the port, you don't get a ticket. So the ticket, back in the day, they gave you a ticket, let you know what time you're leaving, but like I said, the port don't want to pay the ticket time no more. Same thing, I don't really know how to, probably same thing with the, hey, AJ, do the rails give you tickets when you leave the rail? Do they give you a stamp when you leave the rail? Now, you know, the port's gonna change. The port don't give you nothing no more. You go in 51 Mar Terminal, you go in, no, the only one that do give you a ticket is Staten Island. Staten Island does give you a ticket, and Global Terminal, which is owned by Staten Island now, they give you a ticket leaving out, but any other port don't want to give you a ticket no more. So now you gotta either take a picture of the time that's on the box. Even that time is wrong. Most of the boxes now is blacked out anyway. Oh yeah. Oh, you been shipping and receiving manager for years? Yeah. Hey, you know what it is, man. You in logistics, man. You in logistics, man. You know how it is, man. See, a lot of people, when you get to talk about trucking, a lot of people really don't be understanding it. But if you in this industry, you understand it, man. You definitely understand what it is, man. A lot of people don't really, they like, nah, truckers just crying all the time. We ain't just crying. Most of us are on the time limit, man. Especially with container drivers, we on the time limit. You know, once you get to the receiver and you empty, you trying to get back to the port because you got to engate that box. Yeah, you know, see, the rail yards give you a ticket, but you know, like I said, some of the ports now they don't want to give you tickets no more because they don't want to pay for the demurrage charges, man. They don't want to pay for that. But if you get paid by the hour, oh yeah, you can sit in the port all day. You can sit in the port all day long if you get paid by the hour. But if you're on operator, they don't want to pay you for that. They don't want to pay you to sit in the port. You've been in 8 hours. They don't want to pay you for that, man. Then you call the company up and you tell the company, I was in the port for 10 hours. You know what they tell you? Oh, 10 hours I can give you negotiate. I can give you $100. But then $100, but you turn around, the port still paying them. So they're gonna build the port for how long you were sitting in there. They give you $100, the most 50. They tell you, well, after 2 hours, we give you $50 an hour, $70, $75 an hour. But if you in there more than 5 hours, they don't even want to pay you for that. They don't want to pay you. that sucks about it, man. And the whole thing was going on with the brokers. The brokers are making more money, man. I'm gonna put it to you like this: anytime your fuel is more than what you bring home, you might as well just park the truck, man. You might as well park it. There's no way you should be spending more money on fuel than you taking home. So if your fuel $2,000 or $3,000 a week, and you only taking home 15, man, you killing yourself for nothing. Oh, you're right. Yeah, I came into the game. I came into this game. I was shipping and receiving. First, I was loading and unloading trailers, and I went to shipping and receiving, and I started yard switching from there. I just took off from there. I knew I didn't really want to be on the dock like that no more. So I went to straight yard switching. I yard switched for 2 years. So that's a good profession too. If those who want to get into trucking, you'll go might as well get in the yard switching. They got DOT on the other side, way station on the other side. Yeah, they doing inspections on the other side of the highway. Coming 81 northbound, they doing inspections. Yeah, they open. They stand there with coffee in their hand. I hope they ain't open when I come back, but it is what it is. Yeah, the brokers are making money, man. The brokers is making anywhere from 150 to 200,000 a year, easy, easy. Just sit home, man. Some of the really good brokers, yeah, they making good money just sitting home. They making more than the truckers. They making way more than the truckers. They getting away with murder. Brokers getting away with murder right now, and because they already allow in Washington, they allow them to do what they got to do. They allow them to do this, you know, and then they double broken loads and tell, oh, I'm gonna give it to you for, I'm gonna give you the load for 1,000. But then I'm gonna put it, I'm gonna offer 1,000, but I'm gonna put it up for 800. Somebody gonna take it for 750. They probably got the whole load. Depends on where it's going. They say like right now, a broker get a load for $2,000. The broker is acting like they on the block. They get a load for $2,000. By the time you get that load, you get that load for 800. So the brokers right now is hell is down there. I don't know what down there. Look like a car or something down there. Somebody ran off the side or something. The brokers are definitely making more money than the drivers. You just have to be out here, man. You have to grind out here, man. You have to have a grind out here. You gotta run hard out here. Sometimes you gotta take work you really don't want to do. I do that a lot, man. Sometimes I be like, man, I'm tired. I really don't want to take it, but at the end of the day, you just gotta manage the fuel in your truck. And you gotta if you don't have a heavy foot, keep it like 60, 65. Know how much fuel like. Yeah, like for me, for example, I got a KW, right? KW got a 550 cat. The 550 cat, if I had to leave narrow to go down to the port, it's gonna take me 16 gallons one way. 16 gallons, you figure 32 gallons round trip. 32 gallons round trip to make what? About $600. So you have to know how to do it. You have to understand and study the truck and know what your truck can do or cannot do. And I always say, if it ain't worth chasing the money, don't chase it. If it ain't worth it, don't chase the money. Let it chase you. That's always been like that. Always been like that. Because it's different as an owner operator than a company driver. Company driver, you break the truck, throw them the key, truck going for a PM, truck going for oil change, truck going for anything. You give them the key, they give you another truck, you pull off. When you own that truck, you don't get a spare. Nah, you don't get a spare. Oh, how do I handle overweight? Now we got overweight permits. We got up to 90,000 pounds, so we got overweight permits. I think New York State about 100,000 pounds in New York State, but New Jersey is 90,000. PA is 90,000. We got overweight permits. So if I'm an overweight loader, I take my time with it, man. I take my time with it. I baby the load. So we got overweight permits. Those who don't have overweight permits, they kill you at the weigh station on that. Them fines are crazy, but we got overweight permits. Yeah, I know, man, I know. That's the only thing, man. Like, one thing about containers, like, a matter of fact, what Sealand. Sealand used to give you tickets that says MT. Nobody really never knew what an MT mean. I still knew what an MT means. So what? You pick up these containers, they be overweight, and you really don't know. So when you get stopped by the DOT, you really don't know what to tell them. You really don't know what to tell them, man. So sometimes you gotta, if it your truck, you picking up overweight load, you gotta let them know I can't do that, man. That is way too much. Especially if you don't have overweight permits. And if you do have overweight permits, you just gotta let them know, man. Like, I can't do that, man, because you know what it is? You beating up your rears, you beating up your trans, you killing your tires, you killing your brakes, you killing your slack adjusters, and you killing the engine, man. Too much compression on the engine ain't good, man. You killing your truck like that. A lot of people don't understand that. People say, well, I take it for extra $50. Now you can keep that $50. You keep the $75. You can keep that 150. Sometimes it's really not. It's really not even. Nah, it's not even. I won't take it, man. I won't take it. Like right now, I pulled a load out of Williamsport. We pick up logs, 89,460 pounds. Now I called the dispatch. All he said was, "Okay, bud, just take it easy, bring it back." Now I couldn't even tell him to take off a piece of log because we already had overweight permits. Now if it was over 90,000, I'd have had him take two pieces off. So close the doors, pop the seal on it. I babied it back. I had to bring it back. I had to bring it back. So, some trucks can't handle that. Like my truck, I got 8 airbags on the back. 8 airbags. So this truck is built to pull heavy. Majority of all trucks are built to pull heavy. It just depends on the size of the motor that you got. That's going to take a beating. It's going to take a beating. So depends on the size of the motor that's in that truck. Your truck right here, 550 cat, even though they don't make. And I can't say they do make cats pack hard. The bottom of a pack hard motor is a cat motor, but it won't say cat. You gotta be careful. When you start pulling weight, you gotta know how. You gotta be careful. You can't drive the way you want to drive. Can't manhandle a truck the way you want to. You gotta take it easy, man. Oh, you in Jersey? Yeah, it's like that, man. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. But some drivers, man, some drivers stay pissed off. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Some drivers they stay pissed off. I just take it day by day, man. I've been doing this 30 years, going on 31 years. I take it in stride, man. You can't get every day ain't gonna be a cake day. Every day ain't gonna be an easy day. Sometimes you gotta take, you gotta take the garbage freight. You gotta take the garbage freight. Everybody want it easy, man. So some drivers gonna stay pissed off. Some drivers gonna like me. I be like, I ain't worrying about it. I get the driver mad at me because I'm not worrying about it. Oh, you don't never say anything. You just do it. You just take the run. It depends. It really depends. It really depends what I'm gonna do. If I feel something ain't right and it's too heavy, or I don't have enough time to do the run, and I'm not gonna push myself. If I'm tired, I'm tired. One thing about driving trucks, as soon as you leave your house, you tired. As soon as you get in the truck, you tired. Mentally tired, physically tired. So you gotta know what the body gonna do too, man. Yeah, we about to end up Syracuse in a minute. Yeah, I run upstate a lot. I like running upstate. Minus the DOT, I like coming up there because it's less traffic. Yeah, if it's any easy game though, man. But like I said, if you're a voter, not trying to tell nobody they shouldn't vote, but if this industry is not here to help the drivers and people who work behind the scenes make a little more money than what we making now, then I think, man, you should vote on your local, vote on a local level. If you're not going to vote for a president, then if you a voter, and I say vote on the local level, man. Vote on the local. I gotta ship those anyway. We in Syracuse right now, but the interest in Syracuse, New York right now. But vote on the local level, man, because hey, they gotta talk about what I need to hear, man. You gotta talk about trucking with me, because right now they killing the trucking industry, and after Ronald Reagan deregulated trucking, a lot of people, you can look that up. Ronald Reagan deregulated trucking. Back then, truck drivers was making money like doctors and lawyers. We was making money, man. Once they deregulated trucking, they took everything away. They downgraded trucking, man. So back then, you was making big money. Like, you used to be able to go to California for $15,000. You used to be able to go to California for 16 grand. You know, the last time I did 4 trips to Cali, and I probably did it at 90. I know I went to Washington State, 9,700, but you know, there used to be money into the game. They once they deregulated trucking, they took all the fun out of it. They took the money out of it. They doing so much construction back here. They said the money that we was making, we was living too good. They took the money away. They added a bunch of laws. Yeah, they don't ripped up 81 right now. So slow it down some. I don't want to be on this motorcycle. I don't know. They done ripped all this up. Yeah, they got it down one lane. Yeah, I know. You start voting there for the local level. Yeah, you're 100% right. I think that's where it should be, you know. No, but most of us, man, we don't want to get to know, you know, we keep talking about Trump, 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 COVID, stimulus checks. That was old to us. And let me tell you something, ain't nothing ever old to me. There ain't nothing, man. If you're going to pay me, you pay me the money that I'm worth, man. But nah, that was just to keep people afloat. That was just to keep people afloat, man. But I don't see neither one of them. I don't see neither one of them. That's just my opinion. You know, everybody got their own opinions. I don't see really neither one of them for a good candidate, but that's my opinion. But I will vote on a local level, and you know, that's just my opinion. You know, everybody got their own opinion. You know, who's black, who's white enough, who's black enough. Nah, I got my own opinion. So, as long as you able to just, I look at it like this: as long as I can make some money to take care of family and put money away, and I can afford the hobbies and the toys that I want as a man, hey, I'm good with that, man. I'm good with that. As long as I can just, at the end of the week, I can see enough money in my pocket where I can sit back and say, all right, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good this week, and I'm good next week. But anytime, like after COVID, money tight. You know, money is really tight for everybody. Money is tight for everybody, man. I don't care who you vote for. Right now, money is tight, man. Money tight. People keep saying we made a lot of money through COVID. No, a lot of us that was in the trucking industry, either you was driving, either you was on the dock, you was shipping and receiving. If you was in the logistics trucking industry, you had to get up, you know, as far as being a cop, a doctor, a nurse, whatever. We was all out here working. So this is my thing. Why did the logistic part, the trucking part, the money went down, but everybody up? Then it went up and got raises. You know, you got you got big CEOs still getting big bonuses. You got trucking companies going out of business, merging, but they still get these big
CEOs are still getting billion-dollar checks, but the industry done went down over here. So that's why I say when people say, "Well, we made a lot of money. We made a lot of money when Trump was in the office." I don't see the money. I don't. That's my opinion. I don't see it. I don't see where all that money we supposed to make, where the money went. But when you turn around and you can send you 300 million dollars overseas. That's where the money went. Because we didn't see that money, man. We wasn't getting that kind of money. You can send Ukraine all of that money. My opinion, you can send Ukraine all of that money, and black folks still running around here saying, "I made a lot of money when this man was in office." But you can turn around and send Ukraine hundred millions of dollars. You can send all this money overseas, but the American people are still sitting here saying we made money. But did we continue on making the same money? No. The continuity of the money wasn't there no more. So where the money at? Because if we made money then, we still should be making the same money right now. That's just my opinion, man. We still should be making the same money right now. If we made all that money during COVID, the money should have stayed flowing. You know, bills should have been still getting paid. Right after COVID, the rent went up. The rent went up. Right after COVID, you paying what? For one bedroom, you paying 15, 16, $2,000 for rent? So where the money went? That's just me, man. Where the money went, man? Where the money went? Rent went up. You know, car insurance went up. Car insurance went up. If you got your own authority, that went up. Health insurance went up. I'm paying what, 300 and I'm paying out of my own pocket a month. I pay $379 a month for health insurance for me and my son. $379 a month for health insurance. That's what I pay out of my pocket a month. So where did the money go? Where the money go? They keep saying we made this money, but I don't see it. I don't see the money, man. Right after COVID, parts. Well, I got a KW, right? Parts done went up like crazy. That's why I fixed 99% of my truck. I fix myself. If you go to DIY Trucker J, go to DIY Trucker J. That's my other channel. I fix everything on the truck. Everything. Except the engine. I do turbo, oil change, brakes, shoes, drums. I do wheel seals, wheel hubs. I do everything because I got to save some money over here because I'm cheap trying to tell people where the money go. If that's the case, I should not be working on my truck. I should have a 24-hour mechanic. If the money was still there, I should have a 24-hour mechanic. Every time I call Mario, drop the truck off, fix it. Drop the truck off. I don't see where the money went. So when people keep saying we made all this money, I don't see where the money went. The money went overseas. The money ain't going in my pocket. I don't have an overseas account. I got about $2 billion sitting overseas in an offshore account. I don't know where the money went, man. So if you can tell me in the comments where the money went, then I shut the hell up, man. But tell me where the money went, cause I don't see the money, bro. After this COVID was over, I don't know where the money went. I don't see it, bro. I'm sorry, I don't see it. I don't see the money. So somebody else see. I gotta go up exit 29N. So I don't know where the money went, bro. I don't know where it went. Somebody else might know where all that money went, and I don't know where the money went. Let me slide over real quick. So yeah, I just wanted to check in with y'all, man. That's what I do, man. I'm gonna keep this running as long as I got the AC working in the truck and I ain't gotta worry about the phone overheating. I talk to y'all, man. I'll kick it with y'all, man. I appreciate it. You make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, But that's all we ask, man. I'm not gonna tell y'all to do nothing I wouldn't do, and I'm not gonna ask for y'all to do anything that I wouldn't want y'all to do, you know. But we gonna sit up there and kick it, man. But I want to see it, man. Trucking industry we gotta have a bounce back, man. We need to bounce back. But right now, a lot of drivers are hurting, man. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of truckers out here is hurting. A lot of truckers are hurting. Even if you in the shipping and receiving, you see it. You got people that work on a loading dock. Even these loading docks are getting smaller because they bringing in computers. Before you know it, man, you know, the loading docks are gonna be run by androids. They're gonna be running by computers, and what you gonna do then? A lot of people gonna be out of work. And what? When they put out people to work, what they gonna do? Give us another stimulus check? A lot of people going to be out of work. And what they gonna do? They give you another check, and people fine with that. I ain't fine sitting home getting no check, and I can't work. I like to work. I wouldn't be fine sitting home getting a check. I can't. Nah, man. I'd rather work. I'd rather get out here and work, man. I was built like this. I've been working ever shit. I've been working ever since. Man, summer youth employment. 14 years old. Wait before that, but as far as a job on books, some of you, a lot of y'all probably too young to remember that, but a lot of y'all old enough to remember that, man. You had to get working papers, you know, and get them signed off. I've been working for a minute, so it is what it is, man. I'm built like this. I just don't know where the money went. If somebody can tell me how much money they got sitting overseas in an offshore account, I shut the hell up, bro. You made all that money, because I ain't seen the money. A stimulus checks, that wasn't no money. That wasn't no money, man. That was all. That was all. That was all. That was all just to bait you into thinking that, oh, we taking care of y'all. We took care of the black people. We gave the black, like what did Governor Sweeney say? The Senator Sweeney, he said, why is black people complaining when we gave y'all a president? We gave y'all a black president. I said, wow. So that tells you right there, man. You give us a stimulus check, you took care of us. It's kind of like welfare. But other groups and other ethnicities and other people, other cultures, they benefit off welfare more than black people. So I'm gonna keep it 100. But I don't see where the money went. All right, where I'm at right now. I'm about to get off this exit anyway. I gotta get off and get loaded. Man, I'm telling you, I got exit 29 closed. I gotta move over. What you gonna do, Carl? You gonna let me get over? I appreciate it, appreciate it. Thank you for letting brother get over. All right, so where we at right now? We gotta get off this exit so I can get down here and get loaded real quick. Hey, man, you know what, man? We gonna ride this one out, man. If y'all pop in, hit the like button, pop out. That's all I ask. I don't know how I think. I don't know. You can figure that out. But hit the like button if y'all can. If not, that's still cool though. We gonna ride this one out. Call it a day. I'll take y'all with me to the spot. That one to watch. Get some coffee. Grab something to eat. Hope y'all wife. 29 North. Where you at? Where you at? No, cut the exit. Alright. So they must have redid it then. I know they got the road closed right here. Alright, this exit 29 North. Yeah. We gotta go out the food. Get off this one. So we go. They've been doing so much construction over here. Alright, let's go off the exit so we can get down here and get loaded. But if y'all in the comments, y'all need to know anything about trucking, I'll let you know. I've been in the game 30 years now, so I got a little information on some things you need to know. Especially about, if you're looking to buy a truck, hey, I help you walk through that. I help you walk through it, break it down for you. You know, if you're trying to get your own authority, I'll tell you to fall back on that. If you want to do that, go ahead and do it. But I tell you fall back. You can always buy a truck and lease on with a company and make decent money. So you don't really have to always get your own authority. But if that's what you want to do, you want to spend all that money, hey, that's up to you. Oh yeah, right. Couldn't wait to hit 14. You know about it. Yeah, man. Hey, you remember, right? That last check around September? Man, cats was balling. You thought you had all the money in the world, man, but them damn older fools used to be down, like I'm from North. So, living in North, and the spot was Dr. J. So, when you got your last speedy check, they call it a speedy check. You was at Dr. J's balling. You thought you had a lot of money, man. At that age, man, you got that last check. You went to school. Jokers try to make fun of you, but man, you was working during the summer. I think I did that for 3 years, man. Three years. They did it from 14. I could have been 14 to 18. I know, yeah, probably 18. I stopped doing it. No, because around 18, I got a job at ShopRite. I was working at ShopRite while I was in high school. So yeah, I think I did 3 years of summer youth employment. Then from when I turned 18, I started working at ShopRite. Started working at ShopRite. So, but it was crazy. It was crazy, man. You remember that, right? When you got that last check. Oh man, I'm tell you something, man. And then when you had this little summer job, all the girls in the little girls in the hood, oh, they thought you was the king. You was talking slick. So you get a check just to go to a school and straight gum off the table, man. That shit was crazy. I was down there on they sent me to one time they sent me down in Chestnut. That's the school when they was I think it's in North, right there on Northport, where the girls who got pregnant sent them to Chestnut. Right over there. I think Science High next to it. One of them schools next to it now. No, 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 no. What's the school down there? Not Science. It'll come to me, but I was down there scraping. We was cleaning on the table. What up, React? 5-star React. What up, bro? We was down there. They sent me down there to the school. The girls they get pregnant, right? So, man, we used to flip table. You know, hey, you remember them little tables with the table that flip up with the little blue chair? They had us down there scraping off gum off the table. Man, we had it all time. It was nasty, man. We ain't really had no gloves. Me and this Puerto Rican kid, what was his name? I think his name was Jason or something. He was cool. And we was down there, man, flipping over tables, scraping off gum off the floor, mopping floors, throwing out garbage. But oh man, it was crazy. But when you think about it, it's funny now. It's funny when you think about it because that's all you have really coming up out the hood was a speedy job. And then those who get a speedy job, they was pissed. Like, yo, you ain't get no job? Man, my mother made too much money. So they always told you their parents made too much money. See, I come from a single parent household. So I was able to get a job. Now, man, my mother wrote too much money, man. I can't get no job. Yo, what y'all doing? Now, I just get up early in the morning, go down to the school, and just sit down there, man, straight gum off the table. So I was able to get paid off that, man. I thought I was making money, man. I ain't gonna sit there and lie. So when everybody was swimming, everybody was swimming. You know, people was running the streets, having fun, going to the parks, playing basketball and all that. Man, I was 14, 15, up to 17. I had a job, man. I was the speedy check. I had a job, man. Some of you, and shout out to some of you employments, man. I don't even know if they still got that anymore, man. But oh, that was crazy, bro. I remember them days, man. I ain't gonna sit here, cause my mom's at one time. I ain't gonna lie. She was on welfare, and with 5 kids, so it wasn't enough money coming in. So me and my little brother, my other brother, we got a job working with Speedy, man. Working with Speedy, bro. That shit was alright, man. Hey, I can laugh about it now, cause hey, all that adds up when you retire. So when you retire, they go back. And I hope they put all that together and say, damn, you been working since you was 14? Oh, you got some little something coming to you, man. I'm telling you something. You was proud of, I'm telling you, at the age of 14, growing up in the street, everybody come from the hood, right? So to grow up in the hood that you came from, hey, yeah, I'm up here right now, man. I'm like 30 minutes from you, man. I'm 30 minutes from you, bro. I'm up here in New York. I want to pick up load. But yeah, it built character. Strong work ethic. It built responsibility. It made you have the willpower to want to get up and go work. It definitely built that, man. Built structure, man. It definitely did that, man. But when you got that little check, man, you was happy, bro. You was happy to get that little check. A lot of people don't understand that, man. A lot of people really don't understand that, man. Oh, they had in Chicago, they had to clean up. Oh, yeah, to clean up parking lot. Oh, okay. Yeah, it did, man. Oh, so Chicago had the same thing. All right, all right. So every hood had it, man. They probably had a different name, but I tell you, it worked, man. It worked. And the thing is, you ain't had to compete with nobody, man. It wasn't like Once you got the job, you got the job. That was it. You know, once your name was in the system, you was able to move through the system, and you didn't have to, get extra paperwork. You didn't have to get extra, signatures or references. Once you was in, you was in. You know, and my mom, she was proud, man. She was happy. She was happy to see her boys working, man, and cause he was always in the streets. So he was hard headed, but he made sure he got up and went to work though. Made sure he got up and went to work, man. And I think that's the reason why, at the end of the day, I have 6 kids and took care of all of them. So at the end of the day, man, that's the only reason why I knew. I know how to work. I know how to grind. I knew how to do that. Man. A lot of cats, they just give up and I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. Nah. That's why I see a lot of cats now sit on the stage. That's why you see a lot of cats right now sit on the internet. Most of them lost their, no disrespect, but most of them lost their life to prison, incarceration at a young age. A lot of them lost their life at a young age through incarceration, prison. Um, then when they came home, it wasn't really nothing to help them out. But I tell you one thing, man, life changed now, man. But if you look back on the day, man, and see how you was structured, how you was built, all you gotta do is look back on your life and say, man, I know I could do better than this. I was raised different. And some people say, because you raised in a single parent household, you don't know what structure means. I was raised in a single household, single family household, so I already know, man. That's just a myth. That's a myth right there, man. I know how to build. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, you was locked in every summer, uh-huh. Hmm. Yeah, every summer you was locked in, so you didn't really have a problem, man. You know how to go out and get it. Then plus with that, you was trying to get a second job and another job. And it's crazy because back then, hey, I didn't have no car at the age of 14. I ain't had no, I ain't gonna sit there and lie. I ain't had no license, nothing. I was riding a bicycle, man. That BMX bike, no. Let me go back. If you had a Huffy bike, you went from a Huffy to a kit to a BMX. Because then the money got better. You was able to buy stuff. You was able to get the bike with the stunt pegs without buying the stunt pegs. You was able to get the bike with the bent back seat without buying it and bending a pole just so you can look cool, man. So as the money got up, you got your bigger bike, a better bike. So then you had to chain it down. You had to worry about somebody stealing it. So you had a bike to get back and forth around town. You ain't had no car. You ain't had what they stolen cars. You ain't have all that what they got out here now. You ain't had no scooters, no electric bikes. You had a regular bicycle that you cleaned, took upstairs. Your mother got mad because why you bringing that dirty bike in the house? That bike dirty. Come on, mom. I don't want nobody to steal it. So you had a bike. You either had a Huffy or a Kent. But yeah, that's why I respect the little kids now that's out there working. They got to grind. My two sons, they stay working. They stay grinding. One doing the same thing. I'm doing the other one. It's kind of the same thing, but we're doing pretty much the same thing, driving and working. My son, he was at 16. He was a lifeguard. He's a lifeguard. So, and that's crazy because I never know how to swim. But my son at 16, he was a lifeguard. So he's out here doing it. I respect the ones that's doing it, other than sitting home trying to make something with the internet. Oh yeah. Oh, you had a Huffy? Man, either you had a Huffy or a Kent, or you had a BMX. Then once you got that, you was good, man. You was good. You was good, man. Had like 2 chains on it, one for the wheel and one for the body. Or sometimes you got slick. If you had the one with the quick lock release, you took the wheel with you. You took the wheels off. You chained it up, you took the wheels off. And things was different back then, man. We respected more. We took accountability for our own. You respected more growing up. You look at it now, you just be shaking your head, man. Like now, you see kids, they run around electric bikes. You like, man, what's the purpose of electric bike if you ain't working out? That kept me tell you, you had a bike back in the day. Even if you was a chubby kid, fat kid, skinny kid, tall kid, short, man, that thing kept your legs right, your knees right, stomach right. You jump off that bike, chase anybody down, man. That bike kept you. That bike kept you fit. Kept you fit. And we ain't like, no, get a bicycle to stay fit. Nah, bikes kept you fit back in the day. We did a lot back then, man. That was our workout. That's why they be like, man, how y'all fit, man? You stay in this, man. I'm going to the gym, man. I ride a bike all day. Man, you go, you be riding a bike across town, man. Middle of the night, you be creeping on your bike. 17 years old, man, you be and then you ain't care how many miles. You tell somebody right now, hey, go drive 30 miles. Go ride 30 miles. Like, man, I ain't driving on 30 miles on a bike. But back then, shit, man, you go across town, do about 40 miles. You'll drive an hour to a shorty house on a bicycle. You'll take a whole hour, and then back then too, shorties would jump on a bike with you. Got you a nice little mountain bike, my nice little beach cruiser, 10 speed. Man, shorty be on the bike with you, man. Be on the bike with you. So it was fun back then, man. Hey, you was able to get girls on a bike, you had game. If you was able to pull the girls in the hood on a bike, man, you had game. You had game all day. And I went from there. What my first car was what my first car? Uh, I had a Mustang, a Ford Taurus, but the one I really like, I had a Dodge Omni. I'm gonna tell you something crazy. The hoopties, whew, got a lot of attention. That little rat, a Dodge Omni with his music in the back. Oh man, I was like famous in the hood. Yeah, a little hoopty in the hood. Cats was checking you like that, man. Oh man, you got a little hoopty. All right. Either you kept them deep or you kept you and your homie and shit. I just ran with each other. Did all crazy stuff in the streets, but it was crazy back then growing up. You growing up, you wasn't thinking about getting no expensive car. You just wanted you wanted either what was it? A Dodge Omni, a Honda Civic, a Ford Escort. If you had a Ford Escort, either a Ford Escort, what was the other one? A Chevy Nova, the little small four-door Chevy Nova. You had either one of the little hoopies in the hood. You was good, man. You was good. You was good. You was good, man. As you got older, started switching cars up. The most expensive car you got, and you look at life different after that. Uh huh. Yeah, I remember, man. Hey, I think it was like living in North. They had they had the programs where you get lunch and all of that. 17th Avenue, 18th Avenue, Dayton Street, Hayes Home. These are the projects I named that North already done took down. So you had Dayton Street, Hayes Home, 17th Avenue, 18th Avenue. You had the 440. You had Elizabeth Towers, Weekway Towers. Elizabeth Towers, we same thing, but those places you was able to go get food for free and all that. But then, as the days got on, they gonna cut all the programs. That's why things are messed up now. Let me be honest with y'all too. Back then, they had a lot of free programs. So you came about the hood, they had a lot of free programs. You had the YMCA, the Girls Club, the Boys and Girls Club. You had schools that was opening up the gyms on the weekdays and all of that, and they took all that away. Oh yeah. You're right. You had a bike to want to train. You right about that, man. You're right. I mean, things are different now, man. The way these kids now, they too spoiled to the system. We was taught to be we was taught to be rebellious to the system. These kids now, they spoil you to the system. We grew up rebellious to the system. Now they just spoil you, man. You can't tell them nothing. You can't tell them nothing. Back then, we wasn't like that, man. Either you had to go out and get it or you wasn't eating. That was how that was. If you ain't trying to get it, you wasn't eating. Like we was taught a closed mouth don't get fed. I don't think these kids even know anything about that anymore. A closed mouth don't get fed, so you had to go out there and get it. Kids now they don't pretty much know nothing about that. Back then now back then I eat shoot. I think the second car I had about a club for the steering wheel. I think I let me tell you a crazy part. I still got two steering wheel clubs I had to buy with the key. Oh yeah, yeah, man, yeah, yeah, yeah. Skateboards, and I done broke. Phew, I done broke my wrist. Man, yeah, I couldn't get a skateboard. So I done built the skateboard. I took two wheels off a roller skate. And I don't know why I did that, man. I put a flat board from like I ripped the flat board off a pallet and put two wheels on it from a roller skate. Man, I broke my ankle doing that, man. On my wrist, I landed on my wrist. I'm gonna snap my wrist in the head playing around like that as a kid. Man. We treat everything. We used to take the top of a shopping cart, get a shopping cart, take the top off, lay on it with like a cardboard, put a rope between the wheels, and shove your butt down the hill. Like, oh man, we did some wild stuff growing up, man. We did. That's why they did after a while. They started locking the shopping carts up. Like I said, they take off the top of the shopping cart, put a cardboard in the middle. We'll lay down and put two ropes between the wheels. So you know the front wheels go left to right, and we'll shove you right down the deep hill. We did the most craziest. No helmet, no body gear, no gloves. Oh man, we was crazy growing up, man. But we made, hey man, we made it fun though, man. We definitely made it fun. 79 Monte Carlo, my mom's had. Yeah, my mother had a 79 Monte Carlo blue and gray, man, blue and gray. You know, but the one that was supposed to have, if you could get one now, a Cutlass Supreme T-top. If you could get a Cutlass Supreme T-top, you win it. You win it. If you can get a Cutlass Supreme T-top, you win it. Hey, what's going on, Grace? Good morning, Grace. Good morning. You win it, you get a Cutlass. My boy Mark. You know, hey, rest in peace, Mark. Rest in peace to Mark, man. Mark was from 440 North. And he passed away, man. But he had a ice blue Cutlass Supreme with Trujan rolls on it, with the antennas on the east corner of the fender, T-top, gutted out white. That then Mark was getting that money though. But rest in peace, Mark. Rest in peace to Mark, man. But Mark had a sky blue, gutted out white interior Cutlass Supreme T-top. Oh, that was a serious car back then, man. That was serious. I had a canary yellow Chevy Impala. Mark had a Cutlass. That car was mean. That car was mean, man. That car was mean. All right, so we up here footing right now. Let me do the speed limit because these cops up here would love to pull me over in his truck. So hey, but I appreciate y'all riding with me, though, man. I appreciate you, yeah, I really appreciate you, brother. Appreciate all y'all for coming in here riding with me, talking to me today, man. You know, I try to like tap in, try to switch the conversation up every now and then. Hey, we can talk trucking all day, but then we can talk life too. Yeah, I try to keep the speed limit down over here, man. I already know. You never know where they at, but when they pop out, they pop out. You might even see one. There used to be one up here in the corner on this island up here. Yeah, they got a big methanol clinic up here. Yeah, a lot of these places right here, they got methanol clinics. Methanol clinic. A lot of these small towns be meth, full of meth users and all types of madness. Yeah, one on the left over here. Oh, they about to do something up here. Yeah, every time I come through, I gotta watch it. I watch the speed limit. That's it. It goes right down to 30. So that's how they get you. It goes from 55. the 35 to 30, then it's gonna crank down to 25, and then it'll jump up to 45 quick. Here we go. All right, where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Get you back in there. Right, there you go. All right, so when I get down here, I'm gonna end this live in a couple minutes, man. But I appreciate y'all for riding with me, though. And I try to get up there. Hey, keep it going Monday to Friday. Sometimes, well, you know how it is. Sometimes, like most of the time, if I set a live, you'll find me keep pushing it back, pushing it back, pushing it back. I can't really set a live because of trucking. Cause you don't know what time you're gonna get. If I set it live for 7, I'm not gonna make it. I set it for 6, I'm not gonna make it. So that's why I just pop up the screen and just go live. I think it's better for me to go live than set a live. Cause setting it, you would never catch it. Cause I keep pushing it. When I get home sometimes I be too tired, man. I be too tired to get on the phone or do a live. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, green machine. Uh-huh. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah, alright, here we go. Yeah, I tried to go over in that restaurant one day. I wasn't welcome up in there. Trying to keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it. Yeah, I remember the green machine. I definitely remember that. Hey man, you had one of those, man. Shit. Back then your mom had a little money, your parents had a little money. Unless you got it for a Christmas present. My mom's was she wasn't able to afford us the good bikes. That's why you had to go get a job and get the good bikes. Alright, so then they kicked it up to 45. I knew they was gonna do that. It goes from see, it goes from 30, it goes 55 to 35 to 30. Then it kicks back up to 35, 45 to 55. We should be at the place in a minute. Right down the road. Then if your little brother had a big wheel, and you don't rip the tires off that thing. That's little blasted wheels sliding in front. You thought you was drifting. Coming down the block, going side to side, side to side on the little thing, you thought you was drifting, man. You roll over, straight your whole side of your head up. Alright, we should be here in a minute. So the signal one, we here.
hanging right here. All right, we up there. Whew, here we go. Anybody in there? Jump out real quick. All right, I got you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I get at you. Hey, take care out there, man. Be safe out there, brother. I'm about to end this live right now because I'm here now. But like I said, I appreciate all y'all for riding with me, man. Hit the like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. And your boy be right back at y'all, man. Salute. Get at y'all later.